Well, in this I'll be telling you if Dying Like the Beast is worth to buy. Of course, this will be my preference on things about the game. So don't take my word for it, as I'm yet to fully beat the net game. I'll be going over it, is it worth the price for the gameplay, and things I believe could be better. Warning, there will be a light spoiler for Dying Like the Beast. I won't be going too in depth in the story, as I haven't finished it myself. Now anyways, let's get into this. Alright, let me give you a quick rundown on how the game is. Cal Cal Crane, yes, the guy from the first game, is captured or hands himself in. For 13 years he's locked and submitted to experiments, but luckily he's able to break out with the help from a person called Olivia. He also finds out he's now able to control his beast-like powers. Kyle is also trying to kill a person that has been doing all these deeds called the Baron, or his real name, Marius Fisher. Alright, let's move on to the parkour aspect of the game, or basically the main part about this game and what makes it good. Is the parkour bad? I'd say no. I'd say it's actually quite a lot better than the other two games, with it having a lot more. It feels like you almost have a lot more availability with running around. Your parkour feels fluent. It doesn't feel like it's janky at all. You can run. Of course, you can run. You can jump about. You can climb your trees. You can you can climb your houses too. You can drop kick people off. It's proper satisfying when you see them falling down. That's quite funny to me. It might not be funny to you, but quite to me that's quite funny. But I am quite enjoying the game about the parkour aspect of it. I don't think it's terrible in any way, shape or form. As I die. Yep. Right. Let me talk about another aspect of the game. The combat. Is the combat good? Um, well, it kind of talks about what you're into. I know a lot of people might be into like the dream aspect where you're running around, blazing speed, chopping everyone apart, which I guess in this game you could say might be quite similar in some people's eyes, but it could be quite different compared to other games. It's not like you're, well, let's say go off something like your Ghost Tsushima, where you might need to be quite precise. I'm gonna be honest, I've not played the game. I've only seen content on it. But yeah, the combat is quite nice. I'd definitely say that. Another key thing about this game, it does have weapon degrading. So if you don't know what that means, basically you can just see your weapon break as it gets lower durability. It's quite a cool aspect. They had it in the first one, not the second one. Yeah, that's really it. Is it nice? Yeah. Is it quite fluent? Can be at times. Other times it just can just be like you're playing Peppa Pig's Adventure. To be totally honest, it's quite nice. The gore, lovely, like usual in a Dying Light game. Kind of what it makes it quite cool. Another thing about the combat, you do have specials, like as you can see in my one slot. If you look just below where my health and rage bar is, you can see a grenade, my heals, and my weapon. If you don't know how to use well, your special, I guess you'd call it, you press middle mouse button, that would throw whatever it is, or you might consume it, or might be anything really. As you can see, they all pile up when they hear noise, it explodes, and it deals damage. Overall, quite a nice feature. Acting like it's not been in the other two, but you know, you might not have played a Dying Light game, which if you haven't, I definitely recommend the other two. They are very good games in my opinion. I do agree. I do think that Dying Light, the first Dying Light, not the first, it's not called the first, is probably my favourite one out of all of them. And it is the one that started the trilogy. The second one, definitely quite a nice, I guess you could say, reboot to it. But it did. A lot of you might have not played it since it, when it first came out, and it was really a buggy mess with loads of mixed reviews on it. Some people saying it was really good, some people saying it was really bad. Well, that doesn't really matter because we're not talking about the second one now, are we? We're talking about the first one. But this one, I've not really seen the reviews on it. If you want my review, I'd say it's definitely a positive, but for how much you are spending, which I'll get into later, I wouldn't say it's the best deal, but to be fair, this is like, quite well, it's new. It came out 2 days ago as recording of this video. Might be a little bit late when I release it, but as of today, it has been maybe a day or two since it dropped. I did pre-order it, so maybe it was a bit more expensive because of that. I did also get the premium edition because, you know, favour myself a bit. So that was quite nice of myself. So yeah, I do think it is definitely quite expensive. Saying I'm pretty sure I read somewhere it's only about 10 or 20 hours of gameplay. I might be wrong, but to fair that's just the main story, not actual, you know, full completion. Full completion could probably take you a while. Saying, you know, this game can definitely be quite difficult in certain places as zombies can swarm up on you. The zombies are quite annoying. Sometimes they'll hit you once and deal a truckload of damage, and then they might hit you with some type of Muhammad Ali shuffle and splatter your brains all over the floor. Like you're playing some type of like horror game. But overall, combat, it's good. It might not be what you fancy. You might be a shooter person. They do have guns, in fact. They have got assault rifles, pistols, crossbows, which are quite fun to use, and they don't make noise. The crossbows do, neither do the bows. They also have their own skill tree in the line, well, skills in the line, so that's quite nice of it. But I'll get onto the skills and other stuff like that later on, so yeah.
Julian! I don't know where I felt like I get a little drink around here, do you, bud?
Well, anyway, what the hell? That was weird. Might have not seen that if I do put it in the recording, but let me talk about the skills in this game. The skills, you know, just like any other skill line. If you have like your abilities, stuff like that, I will go through them. If you'd like to give them all a quick read, you're able to. If not, you can just skip this part. I will put a timestamp up to where I end up putting the rest of it. A little bit lacklustered compared to the other games. in the first one you had not as many, but I thought the skills were all really unique. In this one, it's mostly just upgrades. Of course, they are, you know, meant to be upgrades, but in Dying Light 1, they were mostly new skills or something like, along the lines of that. In Dying Light 2, I know they had a bunch of skills. I found them very fun, including I believe it is, you charge a zombie and you toss yourself with them. I found that very fun, especially from the top of the skyscrapers, or just diving in at them in general. When you dive straight into something and you die, I found that quite funny. But, you know, you might find it quite nice, depends. As a person, I was just really hoping for a lot more skills and not just mostly upgrades. I'm not saying that there's no new skills, there are new skills, I know that I did see them. But I do think it is definitely a little bit lackluster. Could definitely been more, could have definitely made it a lot better with other things. Like in the first one, I'm pretty sure they did have an upgrade to make the dropkick push them further, and I'm not saying that you can make it so the dropkick launches them 3 kilometers away so that they end up on the top of that mountain, like they're like, you know, been hiking. But I'm saying that I don't think the dropkick goes as far, and I know it's meant to be like somewhat realistic, etc, etc, but come on, this guy quite literally climbs buildings like he's Spider-Man. So I thought, yeah, I think they definitely could have done that a bit better with the skills, but that's just my opinion. I'm not a developer. I'm nowhere near the source of what these guys do. But if you know, you might enjoy it, you might not. That's just my opinion. Of course, this is all my opinion. Let me talk about the time aspect about this game. If you don't know what I mean by time aspect, you might have not played Dying Light before, or maybe I'm just being really, really vague. But here it is beeping. That is telling me it's 7. Of course, if you can't tell the time, 7. You know, if you can't, 19 or 19 is 7. Just count down from that if you don't understand virtual clock. But basically, it's telling me the time. Once it starts going to dark, you'll start to see volatiles. Volatiles are basically the stronger, like, night crawler zombies. They're very powerful, they're very hard to kill, and I've not been able to kill one as I am on brutal mode. If I can show it somewhere, well, I don't know where to show it. You'll just have to take my word for it. I know, guys, but yeah, you just have to take my word for it. But I do find them quite hard to kill, which I do quite like. I do quite enjoy challenging games. That's why I punish myself by playing War Thunder. Yep. Just gonna stop talking about War Thunder now because I'm getting sad already. But yeah, I will probably play a bit of gameplay of me running away from some volatiles or zombies, or you can just see how it works in general. If you don't know what volatiles are, I think I literally just said that, but if you don't know, they are literally just really strong zombies that are, well, let me say this, Cow Crane is a volatile, which is why he's so powerful. They're just very strong, armored, plated zombies. They don't like UV light. None of the zombies do like UV light. If I can just find someone to test it on. Right there. Shine UV light at them. And they do crash out a bit. So, yeah. That's all. I'll probably play a bit of gameplay of me running away from some volatiles. Or in a car, or on foot, or just doing parkour around them. You know, showing my skills that I don't have. But yeah, that'll play now. As you can see, I'm in a volatile chase. If you don't know what chase is, it's just basically got all the volatiles, volters, all of that stuff after you. It's quite intense. Sadly, you can't see how much scarier it is when it is at night because I've got a bug at the moment. Yeah, I know, not looking good. But yeah, basically the bug just makes it always daytime. It don't matter, you can probably imagine how it is at dark. I'll probably try and get some gameplay of me playing while it's dark. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. Chases are quite hard to get away from, as you do need quite good precision and a good way to get away. If you think you can just escape from in a car, you're dead wrong. They are way faster than cars. Somehow, you know, not even gonna ask, but you know, they are. But yeah, they will jump on your car. So will bolters, which are just very, very fast zombies. They're very annoying. They do a lot of damage because I am on brutal mode, as you can tell. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, this is what the time mechanic is. You can see it goes. If I can pull up my watch before I die, there you go, 8. That when they start to come out because it's gone dark. They don't get affected by the sun now, even though, you know, sun's up. This game. But yeah, that's basically how it is. I know I'm not making it look too scary, guys. I am just the best after all. But yeah, that's basically just all I have to say about it. Oh, damn. Right, let me talk about the pricing of this game and what you get out of it. For this game, I paid, I'm pretty sure, around 58 quid. I know I'm definitely quite lucky to be able to pay that amount of money. I know how bad it is right now. I know I don't think I should really be speaking. I am not paying taxes at all. I'm still living at home, of course. But yeah, I know, you know, some people might be struggling with money and that can't afford 58 quid for a game, which is definitely still very insane to me. Not that they can't afford it, that the game is 58 quid. I don't believe games should be that expensive. I know people need to get paid for what they've done, put all in all the effort they have, but I still think that's quite insane for a game. Since, you know, for this game you could have got Silksong. I've not played Silksong. I've heard it's very good from my friends. It's not a game that I think I'd like. I'm not much of a Souls player at all, or in any way, shape or form actually. But yeah, I do think for 60 quid, it's not awful, I guess. What you get out of it, it's not the best at all. I will say, you can definitely, I think you could definitely get some other games. I know Red Dead Redemption 1 is on sale. I'm definitely quite a big fan of the Red Dead Redemption series and all the games. I'm pretty sure you could probably got Ghost of Tsushima and Red Dead Redemption for both, or Ready or Not, or Hell Let Loose, all pretty good games from what I've heard. I will probably make a video on one of them games one day or another, you know, if I get money for it. But yeah, I've been very excited for this game. I've not been let down yet. If I do get let down, I'll probably be pretty upset, since I did pay a hefty penny for this game. But, you know, I don't think it's terrible, and I think I'll do an overall on what it is at the end of the video. Me adding up how much you get per minute or hour, or depending how non-lazy I am for it. But yeah, overall, I'm not really bothered by the game. I don't think it's the best piece of art like something Da Vinci would make, or like but it's not like something you'd have, you know, somebody make in their back garden or something. I don't know. They might have. You don't never know. Right. So on average, I paid 58 quid for the game. I don't know how much that is in USD or euros or whatever your currency is. I'll put up the USD and the euros amount. But per my money hour, which is pounds, British pounds, it is £2.32 per game. Per hour, not per game. So for the game is about 25 hours. 20 to 25 hours for the base game. Completionist probably could take upwards of 60s probably, I'm guessing. That's a rough guess from me. But it is £2.32 per hour. So I guess you could say, I guess that's not maybe the best, or maybe it is. I've not completed the game. I've not seen anyone complete the game yet. Might be really good. If it is really good, then, you know, maybe it is worth it, maybe it's not. That's all I'm saying. But that's the calculation. Well, let me talk about the whole reason you've been watching this video. If you have been watching the video, maybe you didn't. Maybe you'll never even find this video. But for the thing you've been waiting for, is Dying Like the Beast worth to buy? Overall, I'd say yeah, but only if you have played the other Dying Light games and enjoyed them a lot. If not, I'd say no. I've definitely say they're worth the buy, because I have played both the Dying Light games. I've multiple hours on them games. I did really enjoy them. I played with my friends on them. I've been playing with my friends on Dying Like the Beast. I've been proper enjoying it. But if you haven't, I don't think you'd enjoy it. I don't think you didn't like at all. If you can play it, I'd say you should. It is definitely quite a fun game if you can pick it up. But just always know there will always be other games out there for cheaper once again, Silk Song. Definitely heard that mentioned a few times about being a good game. I don't think I'll ever play it. Personally, not one of my games. Or maybe you could spend it on a game that you already own. Just like maybe you want to play it, or DVD. You might be able to buy loads of killers with that. I don't know. I have been playing DVD quite a lot lately. Or you know, you might just buy whatever. You know, it's your money. You might buy something new for your house. Might buy something new for yourself. Overall, game meh. But have I enjoyed it? Yeah. I don't think I could say I haven't enjoyed the game. It's been very funny. I won't lie. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did like, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.